right, Empire right quick. Eddie is back. I don't know why this man ain't dead yet. I really have no idea. Um, Cookie has the idea of going private. Let's, buy back our shares and just go private with the company. And Lucius is like, I made all these sacrifices to be public, and now you want to go private. Don't nobody care. Um, they go over to we swoop over to the collective, the anonymous or whatever they are. Um, and Jamal just really wants to be Anderson .Paak, like so bad, like with the severity. And the band is cute or whatever. It made me remember that I also was a collective member back in my day. I used to be in a little conglomerate, a little something. But girl, it didn't go nowhere. It would be real cute for me actually to be in an anonymous band where, girl, we just put out tunes. That's all I want to do is put out a little tune, a light tune, without having my name attached to it. That would be real, real cute. But anyway, um, so Eddie and Anika still flouncing around the city, doing the most. I got a hair stuck to my necklace. Anyway, and I'm like, okay, I understand that Eddie is broke, but what is Anika's goal? I've never understood Anika's goal. She comes from a very rich family. Her mom and daddy are wealthy. Um, what's her point? What's her goal? Like, make your own record company. Why does everybody want to come for Empire instead of making their own and just coming for them that way? You know what I mean? Be in competition rather than trying to take the. It don't make no sense to me. Um, but Andre, he has the bright idea to link up with Anika and Eddie and them, and I'll be calling them Team I because of Forrest Whitaker and his eye. So he links up with Team I, but he's gonna feed the information back to Cookie and Lucius and all of that. So whatever, girl. We have a scene where he's talking himself into their group, and then once he's in, we're gonna go have drinks and celebrate. And he says he forgot his jacket, but he really takes pictures of the numbers. They're trying to get the bottom line, the number, I guess, so that they can buy out Patel. um is that his name? I'm gonna just call him Chive. I don't know why. I feel like Chive will work. So he takes pictures of the documents, sends them back to Eddie, I mean not Eddie, Lucius and Cookie. And they won't they gonna start a block party, a rent party, to pay off the funds, the amount, the money that's needed, whatever. And so they're gonna stream it on Empire Extreme. We had a scene where Nicole Ari Parker was kissing I, Forrest Whitaker and his eye. And I didn't need that in my life. I've never wanted to see that, and I never want to see it again. I'm disgusted, from the top of my head to the sole of my feet. Let me see. What's the boy? Blake and his father. So Blake's father is on Jerry, or something close to Jerry, talking about white power and his son and carrying on, girl. And Blake pops in and is like, I took this picture because my dad told me to take the picture to make me look more like his son, and I held my hand up, and then I ain't seen him in the 15 years since. And I'm just like, at 10 years old, my parents couldn't have said, if you do this, it'll make you look more like, me. And I'd have been like, okay, I would love to look more like my parents. Like, girl, I'm yours. I look like you. Even if I don't look like you, I'm still yours. It don't make no never mind. Anyway, child. So they get up there, they get to fighting and carrying on. And that was enough for Lucius to invite him back, Blake, him being Blake, back into the function, the family, the fold. Let me see. So back at the party, at the block party, the rent party, whatever kind of party we having, Tiana comes in all dressed in black, honey. She's just shrouded in black. She got a hood on, she got her shades on, and she's just giving you, inconspicuous. I'm here, but I'm not here. And I don't care really. But she's giving you that, and she's standing on the side of the stage, and Hakeem, or Hakim, as the director called him last week, is up on the stage. He was rapping. Blake, I don't think Blake got a verse. But whatever, they rapping and they cut the music, and Hakim is giving, we got someone very special in the house, my ride or die, who's been with me for one whole day, one entire episode, my ride or die, is here. And Tiana, she fluffing up her hair and, judging about to go out on the stage, and he says Cassie, or whatever, Haven, I think is her name on the show. And so now, here come Cassie walking out. She looked stunning. I did not like the cut of the dress, but the color was beautiful. Her hair was beautiful. Her makeup is always, to die for. But she looked fantastic. I'm so glad she stopped shaving the side of her head, because that was played out the moment, like 2 weeks after she did it. I was like, okay, girl, tired of that. But she came out there with her little gold number, giving you, Austin Powers gold member. And she sang, and I told y'all I didn't want her to sing on Empire, but she did. She did, and nothing I can do about it. But she's actually sang Tiana's verse on the song, and I'm like, Lee Daniels literally is putting no effort into writing these shows. If he's writing them, he's putting no effort into doing so, because it's for several weeks now I've noticed the same things happening on Star and Empire. Because last week on Star, which I haven't reviewed, but girl, what is it? Star came out there and sang Alex's part on Alex and Noah's song, and then on this week, here come Cassie coming out singing Tiana's part on Tiana and Hakam's song, and it's just like, honestly, if you pay close enough attention, or if you're someone who reviews these shows and has to pay a little bit more attention so you can talk about it, you can see Lee Daniels and them ain't really putting no work into writing these shows. There's no work going into it, but whatever, I'm still watching. But anyway, girl, Tiana swears she the Lord. She swears she Jesus, and she was giving all that attitude, all that fever when it came to Becky. She was talking to Becky all crazy and just really, and I'm like, girl, who are you? Who do you think? I really want to get some of Tiana's backstory. I need to see parents. I need to see, a crackhead mama or something that makes her how she is, because we have seen a lot of Tiana. She's been in just about every episode of Empire. And the space filler. She fills up a lot of space. But we have not gotten any of her backstory. Like, none of it. I remember Tiana was, I believe, on the first episode of Empire, because me and my best friend were texting, and she came up and she was dancing, and I text my friend, who does she think she is? Tiana Taylor? And they immediately said, her name was Tiana, and I was like, girl. Girl. But we've seen her for 5 seasons nearly, and all we know is that she likes white women on occasion. I'm gonna need a little piece of backstory, but you know what? We've been on this show 5 seasons nearly, and we just now seeing Cookie Mama, or hearing anything about Cookie's mama. So I guess by season 8, maybe we'll finally get some of Tiana's backstory as to why she is so desperate for certain attention, and I don't know, she get on my nerves. Turns out, honey, Eddie and Chive done tricked Andre, and they put the wrong numbers for him to find so that he could send the wrong numbers back to his family, and actually it was, I think, $100 million difference. So instead of $600 million, they wanted $700 million, I think. And so they're gonna shut down the mainframe, the internet, honey, the source of the streaming. They shut that down, and it was going to take 15 minutes for them to get it back up. Now, what I don't understand is, if they had this big bright plan, especially a tech genius like Chive had this big bright plan to shut down the mainframe for Extreme, what I don't understand is why they got it up so quickly. If you a tech genius and your genius is to turn off these people's tech, why were they able to get it back up so quickly? It didn't make sense. But anyway, so Andre runs to his mom and dad and tells them, I've been duped. Chive and them duped me, and we got to meet this number. And so now Cookie walks out on stage and is like, when we come back in 15 minutes, we're going to have something that'll shock the world. And she walks back, back to the backstage and is like, okay, so what's going to shock the world? And I'm like, why would you make a promise? Honestly. But then they, because Lucius had already asked Jamal would he bring his band out to play at the function. Jamal said no. Now Cookie done said we're gonna shock the world. Now Jamal asks his band, can we just, go out on the stage and do the thing? And I'm like, why can't y'all just do like Daft Punk and put on some masks and still sing the song and keep your your seclusion, your anonymity. I had a moment. Why can't you just do that? It don't make sense. They walked out there with their faces showing, and I'm like, y'all not anonymous no more. Y'all got 1.5 songs, and now we see y'all. Like, I don't get it. They could have really went to Party City, got some masks, and come on in. I mean, it's not like we couldn't recognize Jamal's voice anyway. He really thought he was out here putting songs out with his regular voice, and ain't nobody know. Okay. Um, let's see. So they go out there, the crowd is screaming when Jamal reveals himself, his face, not himself, Lord, because that could mean other things. They scream like, "Oh my God, Jamal!" And it's like, y'all didn't know. You didn't know, okay. And then Tori, she had, she said she wasn't coming, but then she shows up and it's, in the nick of time, in a beautiful blue dress, and she sings half a verse, and then she goes on and twirls around the rest of the stage, and I'm like, girl, you was so pressed for this half a verse to be anonymous. Whatever, child. Anyway, girl, so Hakim and Cassie played me. I really thought they were like on their way to being together, but she gets a text and she says, "Oh, it's my boyfriend." I said, "Your whom? Your whom? Your boyfriend? Is he watching Extreme right now? This don't make no sense. Your boyfriend." And come to find out, they just linked up to make Tiana jealous, or to make him jealous because it was her ex-boyfriend, but now they back together. But I'm like, if this was all publicity, why was y'all in the bed or on the couch together all early in the morning? I don't understand. Anyway, honey, it is just still floating around here doing the most, and I'm just trying to figure out why we haven't induced a heart attack in Eddie. Just get the hypodermic needle, stick it between his toes while he sleep, blue, dead. Like, I'm sure y'all got goons could do that. Or unleash Lucius mama, and we can get this all settled. I don't have time. Anyway, so Eddie and Giselle, it's always a light-skinned hussy with light eyes named Giselle. There's just never, I have never in my life seen anybody other than a light-skinned hussy with light eyes named Giselle. My name should have been Giselle. Anyway, so they walk in and they start talking real loud about Shine's murder. And I'm like, are we sure they're not recording? I mean, because Lucius didn't cop to anything, but he made it sound like he knew what was going on. So I'm like, if they're recording, whatever. And Eddie comes up with Shine's necktie. Excuse me, not Shine's necktie. Lucius's ascot that he put around Shine. And I'm like, first of all, what was the point of him doing that? I wondered that when he killed Shine. Second of all, when they distributed all of Shine's pieces, who kept the ascot? I don't know. So anyway, girl, now they're blackmailing a black male, and I don't have time. And that was Empire this week. Like, comment, subscribe, all the things that YouTube was saying. I will catch y'all in the next one. Peace.